Just because you have dental insurance doesn't mean every dentist will be affordable. Hey, my name is Mark Hershlag, CEO of Cosmo Insurance Agency. Let's get right into it. To keep learning about dental insurance, check out my dental insurance playlist in the link below. What is an in-network dentist when it comes to dental insurance? In-network dentist, just like health insurance, your dentist accepts the insurance. However, with dental insurance, it can be extremely confusing and overwhelming because I bet you every carrier out there has got, it's called the DMO plan, the PPO plan, UCR, MEC. There's so many different plans out there. So even when you go and you search to see if your dentist is in network, it's gonna be a drop down with a lot of different plans. So make sure you have the right plan with the right dentist that accepts the plan. So what are the benefits of choosing an in-network dentist? Of course, when you choose an in-network dentist, it's black and white. What you see is what you got. Whatever your 20% is going to be, it's going to be 20%. Or if it's 50%, you'll pay half, or whatever it is, that's what you're going to pay. So you have lower cost, lower out of pocket, and it really controls the cost. So it's really lower out of pocket for you as the employee. And then what is an out-of-network dentist? Well, out-of-network dentist is simply when you're going to search it online and you don't see that dentist in the network at all. It's not coming up. And by the way, best is always to search online. Never call the dentist, say, hey, do you accept insurance? They'll mostly be like, no, we don't accept anything while they do, or they'll say, yes, we do, but it's not verified. So the way it works is that when you go to the dentist, let's say, for example, a filling is about $300, and you're going to take the receipt and you're going to submit it to the insurance company, and insurance company say, hey, well, our allowed amount is $100 for the filling. Then you are responsible for the balance billing, the other $200. That's why it's important when you're having a network plan, make sure you got the right out-of-network plan. And what is that called? UCR, usury customary rates. What that means is that for that $300 filling will most likely be about $290 allowed amount. That's the out-of-network you want to provide for your employees, not the out-of-network that's called MEC plans. The MEC plans, it's a negotiated rate like in-network fees. Now, most dentists out-of-network will actually submit their claim for you on your behalf. I gotta say from my experience, probably 97% of dentists will do that for you. So when you're looking for a dentist, go to that dentist that will actually submit the claim. They know how to submit the claims, and then it's headache free for you, and most dentists will submit the claims on your behalf. So when choosing a dentist, how do you decide? Should I go out of network? Should I go in network? Well, the first thing is, they got full control over your mouth. When I'm going to the dentist, I want to know I'm in good hands out there. So if you're able to find a great dentist, top of the line dentist that's going to be in network, that's excellent. But if you can't and you want to go to this specific dentist, he's great, and those dentists will most likely be out of network. So make sure you get that plan that's going to suit your specific needs if it's in network or out of network. So now, overwhelmed with a lot of different plans, the in-network plans, we got the DMO, the PPO, POS. How do I choose the plan? Do I go in-network, out of network? Well, of course, first thing is find out if your dentist is in there or out of network. And then the cost. The cost is usually not going to be a significant difference. It's going to be more for out of network, but where it gets a little bit more is where you want to have the right out of network plan with usually a customary rates, UCR, and you want to try to get it at the 90th UCR. Those plans are rich plans. Yes, it will cost more, but at the end of the day, if you buy a plan that's in network only and your dentist is not in network, it's kind of useless. It's like driving a car without a steering wheel. Useless. Some tips for reducing out-of-pocket costs at an out-of-network dentist. Of course, negotiate on those fees, because it's as if you don't have any insurance, you're going out of network to the dentist. So try to negotiate on those fees. And of course, if you have an FSA account, make sure you use that FSA account or HSA or whatever it is. Those are money that can be used to dental insurance.